Go.
Hi everyone. Today we're gonna talk about some useful external accessories for the Leica Q or the Q2. This one is the QP, which is the original Leica Q. So people are saying that. So we're gonna talk about eight of the most useful stuff that I think that's a really good pair with the Q. So first, it's the dust problem of the original Q, which I found in one of the posts on Petapixel. It's a guy talking about his Q getting dust. I found dust in my original Q as well. So now I just want to point it out that the dust is mainly getting in from the microphone section and the speaker section of the Q. So I've just taped them up, and the way to check a sensor dust for the Q is to just get it on the largest aperture and then turn it on and shine a really bright light into it and take a picture, and you can see the dust on your sensor. So that's the first thing, to block the dust getting in. Tape, first thing. The second one, which is the QP is really convenient about the QP is they give you 2 batteries at the beginning. So you don't have to worry about running out of battery at the day. So 2 batteries is perfect enough for getting you through the day, you know.
Maybe one more Panasonic battery.
And so the nice thing about it is you don't have to, if you want more battery, you don't have to buy the original Leica battery, because this one is the same as the Panasonic batteries.
Then why is it so expensive?
I don't know, it's just like a branded battery.
It's not even red dot on the battery.
Exactly. So is this the second? No, it's not. It's included. So the third thing, which is everyone needs to get one of these, right? A UV filter.
That's what those camera salesmen tell you.
Right? You need to get one of those UV filter. But I will discard this as the tip. So why is because the quality of your UV really do an impact on your image quality after all. But if you were buying original Leica or Zeiss UV, that's kind of okay, but I suggest you don't. Because I went to a really famous camera repair shop in Hong Kong, which is Mr. Da, the guy who fixes Leica film cameras. And I brought my Leica CL, the film CL with the original lens on it, get in, and he's like, he took a look. We just walk in for a chat or something, and he just took a look at my lens. He's like, is that a UV on your lens? Take that off and throw it away, something like that. He almost get into an argue with me. So I was like, why are you so pissed? It's like, no, the lens don't deserve this UV, you know. Putting a UV on the lens is like humiliation on the lens. So it destroys the quality of the outcome, and then it doesn't protect much. So discard the UV. So I took this in, okay. He's a good old master, so I just discard the UV. And in the box, Leica provide you a really nice lens cap and a lens hood. So I would just suggest you just take this ring off.
Why did they give you a ring?
Because it's for the look, right? And then just don't put any UV or anything on it. Just get this on. Just get the lens hood on. It's perfectly protective. This is the strongest freaking hood I've ever seen, and it looks sexy. So keep this on Don't even need a lens cap. Just keep this two in your box. That's all.
That's Ricardo Milo sexy.
Yeah. And the third. Is it the third or the fourth?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Third.
The third is I would suggest you to get a grip for your Q, because the original design is pretty slim and slippery. So it's really easy to slip off your hand.
Yeah, just like a sexy woman.
Yeah, they look good, but they're weak.
And go away.
Yeah, they're weak.
Slip away.
Slip away. So, if you want, this is a 28mm. If you want to take a selfie or something with someone, it's really good to hold it like that. If you're taking a selfie, if you don't have this grip, it's pew, and you're done. Really nice, comfy grip. The original Leica Q grip, and it's a good complement for the look too. So I will strongly suggest you to get the grip, or third-party grips as well. They also works. And then the next one, which is this.
Yeah.
This little bad boy, which is the Leica SF40. It's their newer flash, but made by Nissan.
The noodle.
Something like that. It's made by Nissan. Sony and Fuji got the same model. It's something i40 or something. But this one is actually Leica certified, which has got their TTL system. It's pretty expensive, but I will strongly suggest you, if you like flash photography, get this one. This is like a perfect pair. It works on any Leica cameras with a fully featured flash too. It's got auto zoom all the way from 24 to 105. And you have your bounce card, wide angle bounce, fully articulated bounce, 360 degrees. See that? And manual control down to 1/256 stop, so it's really low powered, and to full stop, full power. And also you got a video light, variable video light, as you can see. Also it's got that, I don't know what's this 2 mode about, but TTL video light. Everything you need on this.
Takes
4AA. Yeah, it's pretty small. It's really small.
Compared to those Canon 600 EX RT, whatever.
It's really well made and takes 4 double A's.
4 double A's.
And then look at the hinge. It's not made by Leica, but it's a good flash,
And it's TTL, right?
Yeah, it's TTL.
So is there any other flash that's TTL, not from Leica?
No.
Remember your friend, your 老乡? He made a flash. We talked about why don't you make a Leica flash? He said fuck off.
Yeah, the Leica certification, the TTL certification thing is freaking expensive.
And also,
so there's no demand for, but there's less people. There's so tiny amount of people that demands this.
Yeah, he said he won't.
He's like he won't do that.
Like,
he can, but he won't.
This is crazy.
So another really useful flash is one of these. It's the Leica SF40D, which is kind of around the same price, because
I
it's
spent
200 around 200 something.
How much is this one though?
This one's 300 something.
I spent 180 on this.
Oh, this one I think new 400.
Yeah.
But this one is cheaper, but it doesn't work on the Q somehow. It doesn't work on the Q. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I heard of it. Yeah.
It doesn't work on the Q TTL.
The fuck? Leica don't even work on Leica? Oh,
I don't know, but I found this really useful for any other cameras
M and other M camera?
No, any other camera using a manual, using manual control. This one is the best manual flash I've ever seen in the world. It takes a little weird battery.
CR123. Wow, I'd rather stick with that one, because the 4AA is even cheaper than 2 CR123.
But the nice thing about this is,
yeah, it's so nice. We even got 2, one here, one over there.
yeah, this one's mine, this one's his. So it's got a screen which light up, and the most important thing is it's got a distance calculator inside. So you just dial in your aperture.
Oh, it changes.
Like 2.8 if I want.
No, that's 27.
Where is it?
45.
Okay,
That's
okay.
6. Okay, here we go. 5.6.
2.8.
Oh, yeah.
If I dial in my 2.8 and I dial in my freaking ISO,
100.
it displays
7 meters.
7.0 meters.
Wow.
So that means you flash range will be 7 meters. So 7 meter mark, your flash will be perfectly exposed.
But what about in 7 meter? That'll be overexposed, right?
There is a flash compensation dial which you can dial down the power. You keep your 2.8 aperture and 100 ISO.
Whoa.
You can down all the way down to 1.2 meter.
Wow.
So
right now, like I use a 2.8 lens, 1.2 meter. No, I can shoot in 1.2 meter. Right?
yeah.
Wow, I never know that. I just TED out this shit with my trusty Leica M9. Wow, learned something today.
This is the fourth thing.
Yeah.
The fifth thing which pairs with this flash, which is this little gadget, is called the Flash Q. It's a wireless trigger that's really small that takes the button cell battery in each receiver. So you just clip this on. Ooh.
Ew, shit.
Lock it in. It's even got a tripod mount. And this end, just put it on your camera. And by pressing the power button at the same time, you can see they both light up and paired. And you turn it on. You dial in your shutter speed, your 2.8 aperture, and you set your ISO to 100. And what it tells you, 1.2 meter. So I just point it.
Wow. So you can be like a Bruce Gilden.
You see?
Gilden or Biden. So you can just use that flash.
So you just like,
yeah. So you can
just do assault.
Yeah, street assault.
You can just do street photography assault without a wire.
Oh yeah, that would be much easier.
Look, isn't this the most convenient setup? And you know perfectly your exposure on the chart. So isn't this the perfect street setup?
Yeah. Although, well, that's can be portrait studio setup too, right?
Yeah, and you can vary your flash angle too, because it's off-camera flash.
Wow.
And the last thing is this little thing. You know, not much people use it actually. The lightning to SD card dongle for the iPhone or the iPad. It's just when you're done shooting, when you're on a trip, you're done shooting, you use your SD card, just pop it out, and then you pop it in, and pop it in your phone or your iPad. Now the iPad Pros are getting really good, and we got Lightrooms and freaking Photoshop coming, full Photoshop coming. So editing on your iPad or iPhone is totally fucking nice.
And upload it right away.
Yeah, to your social media or your blog.
Yeah.
Street photography blog. So, editing, workflow, all set. So all of these tools, it's a really good way to, it's a good complement for your Q setup. So this is how I usually use the Q, like for many years.
Yeah. You think Q2 will get dust inside it?
I mean, Q2 is weather sealed, right?
So probably don't, right? You think Q2 will just froze for no reason, like Q?
Maybe Q used to froze. Yeah, it froze on me like twice.
Q2?
The Q.
Yeah, Q.
But I don't find it's a big problem, you know.
Just
Just operate it in a good manner, and you will be fine. It's like, so that's basically it. I think that's all I have to talk about.
Yeah, we try to structure this video, but I think we fail again. Right, bye-bye.
Okay, so there's one thing that actually, no, I don't want to say it. But no, if you know, I'm pretty sure you guys are all good person, but if you want to make a proof that someone destroyed your stuff, you know, someone actually bumped you and then you dropped your camera and then you're boop, and then your UV is destroyed, but the lens will be totally fine, and you can just use the broken UV as a proof to scam people. So that's the only use for UV. You just break it and then show it to people. Yeah, you break my camera. Just give me the money for the lens. You know, $2,000 for the lens. Look, it's broken.
Yeah.
So people will have no idea that's only just a broken UV.
So you have a 2 lens.
Yeah. So you can just sell your lens or buy another lens.